Welcome back to the vlog. Want to talk to you guys for a minute. I think I want to move to New York. So as you guys probably know, if you've been following this channel, I just got back from New York a couple weeks ago, and I think I really want to live there. I don't know about anyone else, but when I get back from a trip, I always am like, man, back to real life, back to routine, back to everything. And that's normal, I think, but when I get home from New York, I don't feel good. For me personally, I can only talk for me, there's something about New York that I need. I can't really explain it. Let me try. Every time I go to New York, I feel more alive. That energy of that city, and I'm talking about all of it, but specifically Manhattan and some Brooklyn. That's mainly where I'm at. When I'm there, I can feel it physically recharging me. I can feel it filling my soul with things that I need. And I think it's a lot of the energy of the city. I think it's a lot of the energy of the people. I think it's a lot of things. But I think as I get a little bit older and I'm trying to figure out like, okay, what do I need? And I struggle with doing things for me. I really do. I've been going to therapy for 7 years. It's one of the constant things that we talk about is that I'm a classic people person, people pleaser. And so most of my decisions are how it will affect someone else. And so a lot of the things that I struggle with are things like that, where it's like, okay, but what do I need? It's like that classic thing about like, I'm always trying to fill people's glasses with water, right? But if I don't have any in mine, I can't fill other people's. So the last 2 or 3 years, I've really tried to figure out how to do things for me and for what I needed, my needs. One of those needs is whatever I get from being in New York. Again, I can't really explain it. Maybe if you've been in New York, you'll understand. There's just something about it that I need. Now look, I love where I live. I live in Oregon, if you don't know. I think it's the prettiest state in the country. I've been to a lot of states now. It still is the prettiest place in the country. You know, where I live, I'm 1 hour from the Pacific Ocean coast beach. I'm 1 hour from Eastern Oregon desert. I'm 1 hour from the mountains where there's snow and you can snowboard and do things year round. Portland is literally a port. It's a beautiful city that's covered with water. It's a port, right? By the way, I don't think a lot of people know that, but yeah, Portland is literally a port. It's surrounded by water. There's a bunch of bridges. And most importantly, you know, I have a lot of friends here. I have family here. I have security here. It's safe. It's what I know. But I think that's what's wrong with it. I think I've done a lot of things that are out of my comfort zone, even the YouTube thing. Like, I never planned on that. And I think I thrive when I'm under pressure, and especially when I'm out of my comfort zone. And I think the last couple of years, I've just kind of felt like I'm not pushing myself by being here. I should also add as well that, you know, I'm not married and I don't have a lot of things tying me down right now. And hopefully those things happen, of course. Probably in New York. Let's be real. But there's a little part of me that's like, if I'm ever going to do something like this, it's probably a good time to do it, right? Like, I'm not tied down. I don't have my job, all of this stuff I can do from anywhere in the world. But that's not to say that I don't love it here. I really do. I have a handful of really great friends that I love here. I have family here. My mom lives, you know, a half an hour away. I just went and saw her yesterday. Like, being able to do that is very important to me. I also bought a home here in 2020 because of you guys, by the way. Thank you. There's a lot of things that would have to change. There's a lot of pieces that need to move and a lot of things that would need to be done for me to move to New York. But ultimately, every time, I think I've been to New York 6 times now. Every time I go there, when I leave, I think I don't want to leave. And most of the time in my life, I want to come home. I'm ready to come home. And I think that that's a big sign for me. That city it's contagious, right? It's by far the most inspiring city in the world. And for me, that's also what I need. I need that energy, but I also need to be inspired daily. And I think I get that in New York, right? The culture there, all the different people, languages, food, things to see. It's just I've said this a million times already in this video, but it's just what I need. It really is. And I haven't even brought up Broadway. I mean, like, if you've seen these videos before on this channel, you'll know, like, I'm a really big Broadway guy, and I think I've seen like 15 or 16 shows now. But, like, you know, I'm across the country from Broadway, and that doesn't seem right to me. I think the biggest thing for me is, again, family and friends that I would miss. But I also think the thing is, you know, we live in a world where I think a while ago it was like you move across the country, you probably never see that person again. And now it's like, no, it's a 6-hour flight. I have a lot of Delta miles. So it's not like I couldn't come back and visit, right? Also, they could come visit. Like, there's Zoom, there's FaceTime. Like, I know it's easy to say all this, and I've had friends that have left and we're like, yeah, we'll talk every day and stuff, and then you don't hear from them for years. And I understand that. I also think that I've cultivated a handful of friends that are lifetime friends, and I don't think that anything, even distance, would get in the way of that. Now, obviously, the biggest thing for me would be the house and mozzarella and my mom, of course. You know, she's remarried now, by the way. I don't think I've ever talked about that on here, but you know, my dad passed away in 2019. It's 2023. She's remarried now. The guy's very nice. And so that was a big part of it too, which is like, if she wasn't married, I would feel some sort of obligation to be here to help with her, help take care of her, whatever she needs. Most of the time, it's like setting something up on her computer or TV that you guys know how it is. I'm sure you guys help your parents with electronic stuff. But now that she's married, though, it's like, it's kind of a relief off my shoulders of, you know, I don't need to be here all the time to take care of her because she has someone to do that now. And that's not saying I don't want to or wouldn't. I'm just saying that was a little turning of a page where it's like, okay, one of the things that was really holding me here in a good way is that. Let me know in the comments, by the way, if any of you have ever moved across the country or moved out of state or to a different city, and how you guys felt about it. Give me the pros and cons. Give me the things that you were feeling or the things that you learned from it. I would love to read in the comments from you guys, gain some perspective. Ultimately, though, I think that I probably will end up there at some point. You know, it's that or LA. The problem that I have here is that weekly I miss out on opportunities. I get emails all the time that they're like, hey, come to this, you know, come to this business event, come to this networking thing with this huge company. It's in LA. Oh, by the way, it's tomorrow. And I just can't do that because they're always in LA and in New York, right? And so I'm not saying those things would be life-changing, but certainly they would be good for my career. And I just hate missing out on those things too. You know, even some of my best friends have told me, they're like, yeah, you'll end up in one of those probably at some point. You know what I mean? Like, they even know. So I don't know. I love it here. Truly. I love it here. I love this house that I bought. It's perfect for me. I love Oregon. Nike is here. But I do think that at some point New York will be in my future. We'll see, you know, who knows? One of the things I am going to do, though, is I think maybe either this winter or next year, early next year, what I'll do, barring anything coming up in life, you know, is I think I'm going to go to New York and stay there for maybe a month or something like that. Maybe sublet an apartment or Airbnb for a month or something. And I think that would be a really good gauge for me, because when I go to New York, I'm there for a week and I come back. I think staying for a month might tell me more about the city. It might tell me more about, do I really want to do this? Do I really want to live there? You know what I mean? So I'm lucky enough to have the luxury of being able to do that kind of thing. And so I think I might do that. Maybe this winter, because I love New York in the winter, or maybe next spring. But I don't know. I just feel I don't feel as inspired here. And every single day when I wake up in New York, I'm inspired. So anyway, thank you guys for hanging out here and just kind of sitting with me and talking. It's something that's really on my mind, especially since I've been back from New York. And you know, I'm trying to upload more on this channel. Guys, this channel is growing. I've been streaming on here as well, if you haven't seen those. The channel is growing slowly, and that's okay. That's YouTube. I've been doing this long enough to know that's how it goes. If you like these videos, if you like me, if you want to support me, please subscribe to this channel. There is nothing I want more than for this channel to hit 100,000 subscribers. If I can get this, I've been saying this for years. If I can get this channel to 100,000, that's it. I mean, this channel to 100,000 and my main channel to 1 million, I'm good. Those are my goals. So please, if you haven't yet and you want to, hit that subscribe button, turn notifications on. That's it for this channel, man. Back in. That's it for this video, man. I just wanted to sit down and talk and kind of get these things out. I've been thinking about this for, you know, a week or so, and yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys think. Let me know if you've ever moved again. Give me any perspective or opinion about this, especially on this channel. I can read every comment. It's hard to do that on the other channel, but I really appreciate you guys and the support that you've given me on this channel. So thank you guys so much. More videos soon. More videos very, very soon. All right? See you next time. Peace.